open up here.
Okay. What
And
happened yesterday?
I had a problem yesterday because this weekend I had to spend it in not in Mexico City. I had to go to the manufacturing plant where I work. And I stayed there Saturday and Sunday. And I met my family close by because my parents-in-law, they live very close to that city. So I stayed there for a bit and I went back to the manufacturing plant and I forgot my phone.
Okay.
I forgot my phone and I lost complete track of everything. And what the person that told me that I forgot my phone was my wife. She actually sent me an email. She said, you know what? You forgot your phone. And I said, yeah, I forgot my phone. And I think I forgot to take my classes because my phone is my alarm for everything.
Yes.
So I
Okay.
completely lost track of things and I couldn't answer yesterday to you. When I finally got my phone, it was already late. Um, when my wife sent me a reminder, it was already 8 something in the morning. And she said, a lot of people wrote to you, but that's what she said. I said, yes, I have class in just 30 minutes. And that was with another student. And that's the only class that I had. And I actually, as a matter of fact, I had to take my TOEFL exam on the weekend and I didn't take it on the weekend. I had to take it yesterday.
Okay.
But it was just, how can I say it? Emergencies because I was not supposed to go to the plant this weekend. But since we just had an audit and customer is uh, telling us that they want to give us another audit soon. So my boss said, you need to go, man. Sorry.
No, no
You need to
problem.
go.
It's okay.
And yes, just tired. Tired of driving and taking notes and meetings and
Everything.
yeah, but I'm doing good. Sorry about yesterday.
No problem.
And yes, uh, let me see. My internet is awfully slow. Yesterday, I actually, not yesterday, on Friday, I had the opportunity to discuss again this with my internet supplier because I had to pay. And they asked me, um, how's your service going? I said, are you kidding? You want me to tell you how my service is going? So yes, I had to explain to them all the difficulties that I've been having and stuff. And but it's not all the time. It's usually in the mornings and at night
Yes.
when people are busy.
Yes.
But anywho, so how's your internships?
I finished already, but fine. Fine.
Okay. So you're not gonna start any internship soon, right?
No, no, for no, no.
Okay. Well, hopefully you have another one soon.
Yes, thank you.
All right, so we are in module 11, unit 2, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so have I given you a person course ID?
Not already.
Not
I
for 11, right?
no, I finished my assignments on Friday or Tuesday, but I don't have any course ID.
Okay, so I'll share that to you after we complete class. Okay, so you can have them available and you can start working.
Okay.
And well, let's go over the learning objectives for today. Okay, so today is video day, so let's see. There's always predictions when we have videos. We're going to predict people's emotional reactions. Okay, listen for details in reported speech. Listen for key statements that show emotions. Also listen to understand the order of events in a personal narrative. Okay. For speaking, interrupting, asking someone not to interrupt you, expressing disagreement, showing skepticism and sarcasm, and conceding. What's conceding?
I don't know.
Conceding means,
Do something that someone wants.
yes, pretty much. And you can do it in a formal or informal way, correct?
It's like consider.
Yes, that's what it is.
Okay.
Okay. Also for grammar, simple past with when and past continuous with when. Okay. And we're going to discuss the similarities and also the differences between each one. Reported imperatives and subject adjective clauses. Okay. For pronunciation, stress on pronouns, for emphasis or contrast, and then final intonation. For the reading and vocabulary, getting the meaning from context and understanding main ideas and details. Okay. For the writing part, make a comparative chart, take a paragraph comparing ways to relieve stress, and compare and contrast and give reasons. Okay, for the writing section. So let's start with a video listening. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So Dean has been waiting for Jackie at Valentino's. Jackie has just arrived at the restaurant and is sitting down with Dean. Talia has placed a microphone on their table so that Talia and Nick can hear the conversation. After looking at the picture, what do you think Dean is upset about? He looks upset. So what is he upset about?
We recognize someone in the restaurant, and Jackie told him about her conversation with Dad.
Well, remember we're
And
talking about Dean.
Nick knows that Dean and Jackie tricked him.
Okay, that's a
And
good one.
Jackie told him about her conversation with Dad.
Okay, and it says Jackie hasn't called them today. Maybe he's been trying to call her.
Okay.
Let's watch the video. Okay.
I'm not gonna believe what happened.
I've been leaving messages for you all afternoon. Why haven't you called me back?
Sorry, I left my cell phone at home.
All right, listen, we need to talk.
Dean, don't interrupt. This is serious. I was sitting in the student lounge at school when a woman came up to me and started a conversation. So
Wait, I have to tell you something important. We may have a slight problem here.
I told you not to interrupt.
Okay, I give up. What?
So this woman, Amy, and I were talking when a friend of hers showed up. Then when she introduced us, her friend said I looked familiar.
So,
So then she asked me if I worked for Kick Shoes.
asked you if you worked for Kick Shoes. There is no Kick Shoes.
Yeah, I know that, and you know that, but she doesn't know. She even mentioned the Gower building, the site of my fake office.
What? How on earth does she?
She works for Newsline, Dean. I'm scared. What if she knows about what we did to Nick Crawford?
What I've been trying to tell you is that Nick knows everything. He knows that I'm the one who's behind all this. And he knows about you.
He knows about me? It's just great. How did I let myself get dragged into all your craziness?
Shh. I told you to keep it down. Too much fun to look at us.
Okay. So Dean is upset because Jackie
Jack-
has told him today, right?
Yes.
And then after that, Nick knows that Dean and Jackie tricked him.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's work some more questions. Give me just a second. Okay. So read each question and choose the correct answer. So let's see. Number one.
In the scene, why do Jackie and Dean keep interrupting each other? They both have very important news to tell each other. What is Jackie scared about? She thinks that Talia knows what they did to Nick. Jackie says when she was talking to Amy, a friend of hers showed up. Who is she talking about? Talia. What does Dean tell Jackie? Nick knows that Dean and Jackie trick him.
Okay. So you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Let's go now into the second set of questions. Okay. So click on the box and choose the correct answer. Number one.
The main reason that Jackie is upset is that she's worried about what Talia knows. The main reason that Dean is upset is that Nick knows everything.
3.
Jackie says, how did I get dragged into your craziness? She's probably angry at herself for taking part in Dean's plan. Dean is worried about the reaction of the other people at the restaurant because he doesn't want anyone to overhear their conversation.
Okay. You ready?
Yes.
Good. Okay, we got this. Now let's go over the second video. Okay. So give me just a second. Already. Dean and Jackie are still in the restaurant. They continue to talk about their situation. So after looking at the picture, what is she so disappointed about?
Dean isn't going to keep her promise to
Okay.
her, and Dean won't apologize to Nick.
Okay. So you ready?
Yes.
I'll calm down. Dean, I'm worried. I could get into real trouble.
Why you? I'm the one who sent the phony audio file to the news line.
Yeah, but I'm the one who proposed as the Kicks executive. What do you mean, big deal? I hoped you'd get me suspended. My amazing performance could get me into big trouble.
Yeah, you're a great actress, I know. Should be an amazing performance.
Speaking of which, when are you going to introduce me to Byron Walters? Yeah, the film director, friend of yours. Remember? The director who's going to make me a star. Said to be patient, but this is getting ridiculous.
I forgot to tell you, I don't actually know Byron Walters. I just know you love his movies, so I mentioned I might be able to.
But he was going to give me my big break.
I'm sorry, Jackie, I just wanted to.
You just wanted to use me. That's what you just wanted to do.
Look, I'm sorry, okay?
No, you're not sorry. I don't think you're sorry at all now. You will be. I don't have to stand for this.
Oh no, she got very upset.
Yes.
Okay, so what about the prediction?
Dean isn't going to keep his promise to her.
That's correct. That's the main one.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's answer some more questions. Okay, give me just a second. So number one,
What do Dean and Jackie say about the plan to trick Nick? They were both involved. Why does Jackie think she might get in trouble? She pretending to be a Kicks executive. Who is Byron Walters? A film director. At the end of the scene, why does Jackie stand up and leave the restaurant? Because she's angry at Dick.
okay. All right, so any questions?
No.
Okay, let's go over the second set. Just a second.
Okay.
Okay, number one.
When Jackie talks about posing as the kid's executive, she shows that she feels embarrassed that she did such a bad job. When Dean says big deal, he means that Jackie's part in the plan wasn't very important. Dean says there is no problem. He doesn't actually know Brian would. When Jackie says, I don't think you're sorry at all, no, but you will be. She will try to do something to her Dean.
Okay, let's go back to the first question. Give me just a second. When Jackie talks about posing as a Kicks executive, she knows that she feels. Is she embarrassed about her acting? She's
Proud,
worried. She's
proud
worried
of
about
her
getting
acting.
blamed. I'm sorry?
Proud of her acting ability.
Yes. But she's proud of her acting because she actually convinced Nick, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Good. Okay. So we have the answers here. All right. So that will conclude the video listening section. Now let's get into vocabulary. Okay, give me just a second. All right, keep it down. In the video, Dean says to Jackie, I told you to keep it down. People are looking at us. Look at the phrases below using keep. And we have all of these expressions with keep.
Keep back.
But before that,
We were going to
before
keep
that,
back.
yes, we have keep back, keep going, keep it down, keep out of something, keep quiet, keep someone guessing. We're going to look at the definitions and see which ones we are familiar with and which ones are new. Okay.
Okay.
Keep back is a phrasal verb used to tell someone do not stand near something, near something, or not move towards it. The police officers told the people on the street to keep back from the accident. Okay. What about the rest? Can you help me with the definitions?
Keep going. Used to encourage someone who is doing something and do tell them to continue. Keep going, Hitcham, you are going to break the record. Keep it down. Used to ask someone to make less noise. As the kids to keep it down, I'm on the phone. Keep out of something. Not to get involved in a situation. Matthew was one of those people who seem unable to keep out of trouble. Keep quiet. To not say anything in order to avoid complaining, telling a secret or causing problems. We knew what they were doing was wrong, but we kept quiet. Keep someone guessing. To make it difficult for someone to know what you are going to do next. A great chess player keeps his opponent guessing. Keep someone post. To continue giving someone information about the situation that they are interested in. I asked Yumi to keep us posted, but we haven't heard from her yet. Give the change. Use when paying someone to tell them they can keep the extra money you have gifted. Mary was grateful to the taxi driver for giving her information about the city. So she told him to keep the change. Keep to the subject. To talk or write only about the subject you are supposed to be talking about. I know that you had preferred to talk about other things, but please keep to the subject. Keep your shirt on. Used to tell someone to be calm and patient. Keep your shirt on. We have plenty of time before the flight leaves.
Okay. Are any of these expressions vocabulary new to you?
And keep your shirt on.
Okay, that's one.
Keep someone guessing and keep
Okay.
someone
Posted.
post.
Okay. So those are new to you. The rest you knew. Keep going, keep it down, keep quiet.
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's practice this information. Now, here we have a brief definition. Here, we have a brief definition and we need to put it into the keep expressions. So keep back.
I think keep someone guessing. Don't let someone know your plans. 5.
Okay.
Don't let someone know your plan.
Okay.
3. Continue to let someone know what's happening. Keep quiet. Don't relax. Keep quiet.
What about saying nothing?
Yes. Say nothing. Keep back. Don't come any closer. Relax.
Okay. Now keep someone posted. Okay. So are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Now let's go into another exercise. Give me just a second. Okay. Again, match the expressions with the definitions. Click on the definition and drag the correct answer.
Okay. Give the change. The money is for you. Keep to the subject. Stay with the topic. Keep going. Don't stop. Keep it down, avoid taking part in something.
Keep it down. Well, keep it down is not to make a fuss. To if you're making too much noise, to stop doing that.
Don't be so loud.
Okay. And keep out of something.
Avoid taking part in something.
All right. So let's see. Okay, good. Don't forget to take a picture.
Okay.
Now let me go over the last grammar section in just a second. Okay, so click on the box and choose the correct answer.
Okay. Here's $15. Give the change. That's very interesting, but if you don't keep to the subject, we will never finish this move. Give back. The workers need whom to do their jobs. Keep it down. I can hear you move. Keep going. You have to turn at the next corner. No, keep away. I know you want to help end the argument, but you had better keep out of it. Don't say a word in the meeting. Just keep quiet. Keep your shirt on. I haven't lost the tickets, they are right there in my bag. Our boss likes to keep us guessing. Please keep me posted about what's happening while I'm out of the office.
Okay, so are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Don't forget to take a picture as a reference, okay?
Okay.
Good.
Keep going. It was in 5.
Yes, exactly. Imagine you're driving. You tell the driver or your friend, whoever is driving, you have to turn at the next corner. It's not this one, so keep going.
Okay.
Okay, good. All right, let's go now into the speaking section. Okay, so language functions arguing. In the video, Dean and Jackie have an argument. In an argument, each person wants to make a point. So they often interrupt to each person. Look at the chart, listen to the sentences, and let's click on the tip if we need additional help. But let's see. We have a section about interrupting and asking someone not to interrupt you. Okay, so let's listen to this. Are you ready?
Yes.
But you're wrong about that. Well, I think you're wrong about that.
No, I don't think so. You're wrong about that. Wait a minute. You're wrong about that.
What? You're wrong about that. Please, don't interrupt me.
Will you let me finish?
Can I finish, please?
If you'll just let me finish. Excuse me, I'm still talking.
Okay, now when you interrupt, usually it happens because you're not agreeing what the other person is saying.
Okay.
Usually it happens that way, right? But the other person might say something because you are interrupting as well.
Okay.
Now, none of these interrupting expressions are polite, okay? I guess it doesn't matter if it's please. When you interrupt someone, it's not a polite way of communicating, right? In general. But in the end, we need to know these expressions. Let's see. In arguments, people either express disagreement or show skepticism or sarcasm about the other person's ideas, intentions, or claims. Okay, so we have a statement. We have a column where we express disagreement and we show skepticism and sarcasm. Are you ready?
Dean is our best player.
I don't know about that. I hate to disagree with you, but
I don't think so.
that's nonsense.
You've got to be kidding. Dean is our best player.
Ha. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Whatever.
Okay. Again, when you show skepticism or sarcasm, you're not only disagreeing, but you are at somehow making fun of it, right?
Ah, okay, sorry. Okay.
That's what sarcasm is.
Okay.
All right. So if we want to end an argument, we may try to concede to the other person, calm him or her down. So conceding to someone, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah, you may be right.
I suppose that's true. I see your point, I guess.
Okay, whatever you say.
Oh, well, it doesn't really matter.
Well, let's not fight about this.
Okay. Any questions?
No.
No? Okay. So let's do an exercise. Give me just a second. So arguing, read the dialogue, then read the question and choose the correct answer.
I think Marcos Ferreira is the last player on the Brazilian team. Yeah, right. The first one.
Huh?
Yes.
Okay.
I love the food at Cava's Mexican restaurant. It's so Cava's food is spicy enough. My favorite Mexican restaurant is Abuelita.
So what is the answer? I'm sorry.
The second one. No, the first one.
3.
Will you let me finish? I was saying that Martin Wong is the best candidate for the job. Wong, you have got to be kidding. Excuse me, I'm still talking.
Four.
I'm sorry. I know this will take some time, but I really think that you should write this story. Yeah, you may be right. This isn't really very good. I see your point, I guess.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Good. Okay, we got this. No problem. Any questions about the speaking section?
No.
Okay, good. Now, let's get into the audio listening, but in this time, only audio, no video, okay? Give me just a second. Okay, the way we met. So in the video, Talia and Nick overhear Jackie and Dean's conversation. Okay, you're going to overhear a conversation in a restaurant between a woman named Selena and her friend. Selena is telling the story of how she met her boyfriend, Robert. Label the pictures in the correct time order according to the story. Okay, so what's over here?
Okay.
What is over here?
A dinner, a football.
Lucy?
You can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but I don't think you can hear me.
Okay. No, yes. We
What
can
is,
hear over
okay,
here.
what is over here?
Like I'm going to listen another conversation.
Okay, well, yes, you're going to overhear a conversation, okay? So
Okay.
that means, over here means when you are, I don't know, waiting for someone anywhere and someone is talking, people are having a conversation, and because maybe they're too close to you, you hear their conversation. You're not part of the conversation, but you are hearing. That means over here.
Okay.
Okay, so let's listen to this conversation. Are you ready?
Yes.
You know Robert, my boyfriend, right? Well, did I ever tell you about the way that Robert and I met? No? Well, it was kind of a bizarre coincidence. I was at a party about 2 years ago. It was in New York at a mutual friend's house, a guy named Bassam. And Bassam introduced me to Robert. Bassam knew we were both from Michigan. And when he introduced us, he said, you know, both of you guys are from Michigan. And so Robert and I started chatting, and I asked him where in Michigan he was from. And he said, Plymouth, that's near Detroit. And I said, sure, I know Plymouth. I'm from Detroit. And he said, really? You're from Detroit? I went to high school in Detroit, Mumford High School. And I said, you're kidding. You went to Mumford High School? My grandmother used to live across the street from Mumford High School. And when I was in high school, I had to go to my grandma's house like once a week after school to help her out. And, you know, I used to watch the Mumford High School guys practicing soccer. The field was right across from her house. And he sort of squinted at me and said, wait a minute. I was a soccer player in high school. And we sort of looked at each other like, no way. And we both kind of simultaneously asked what year. And he said he was there from 1992 to 1996 and graduated in 96, which was exactly the year that I graduated. And now get this. He suddenly asks me, this is weird, but did you used to have long hair and you used to sit on the doorstep, right? In front of this red brick house? And I had this like shiver up and down my spine. And I said, yeah, that was me. And he said, you know, I used to see you there. I bet you didn't know that, did you? And I just kind of freaked out, like, what a coincidence. So we sort of thought, wow, we must be meant for each other or something. And we were kind of attracted to each other. And we started going out together. And we've been together since that night at the party. So just last Saturday, we went out for a romantic dinner at this restaurant Robert picked out called, guess what? Mumford's. And he asked me to marry him. And of course I said, yes.
Okay. So after looking at the pictures, which one is first, according to you?
The first one.
Which one?
The first one. Then the second one is the third one. Three, the soccer. And four, dinner.
Okay.
For dinner.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay. So I lost. I lost the connection. Give me just a second, okay?
Okay.
Oh dear. Okay, so these are your answers. You said first, second, and third.
First is
The people playing soccer, right?
okay.
Because they talk about Plymouth, the hometown,
Okay.
and how the man used to play soccer in front of her house.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And before we go, let's see. Let's have a reading exercise really fast, okay?
Okay.
Well, it's not the actual reading, it's just a preview, okay? But we're going to discuss some new vocabulary. So complete the sentences, click on the box and choose the correct answer. Number 1.
Laura would like to go to the TOEGAON.
Okay, so what is the answer?
We don't see this vocabulary word.
We have?
No, we didn't.
No. That's why I need you to guess.
Okay. Esto da hectic. Hectic. Doctor says that even a moderate amount of stress can. How he took up yoga, hoping that it would give him some relief from stress. The reason Sasha is so nervous is that she drinks excessive amounts of coffee. My advice to anyone feeling stressed is to take a vacation in a warm place. If you reduce your stress level, you will get fewer colds and headaches. Reduce. Recent studies into the causes of stress have research that city life is more stressful than country life. It never snows in tropical climates because it is too hot.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So let's see. Recent studies into the causes of stress have confirmed that city life is more stressful than country life. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, any questions about vocabulary?
No.
Awesome. And that's pretty much for today, ma'am. We did a lot of work.
Yes.
Okay.
When
But
we,
tomorrow
when
we're
we
going to do,
can pass the hours, it can be on Thursday.
you mean like in the afternoon?
Yes.
Yes, we can do that.
Okay. Thursday morning, like always, and then in the
And then in
afternoon.
the afternoon. Yes, no problem.
Okay. And on Friday too, we have like 6 hours to do, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, we can do it Thursday and Friday.
Yes, we can do that. No problem.
Okay.
That'll be great.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lucy. Have a
See
great day.
you. You too. Bye.
Talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.